We've had a wonderful and successful academic year, and today we're excited to celebrate the achievements of our hardworking students. I'd like to extend a sincere thank you to our dedicated teachers, administration, and staff for their continued support and commitment to student success. A special thank you as well to our principal, Mrs. Dravecki, for her leadership throughout the school year. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. We're proud of you. And now I'd like to welcome Mrs. Dravecki.
Good morning. Thank you, Mrs. Panapinto, for that welcoming, and thank you for organizing today's award ceremony. I get the pleasure of recognizing the students that have perfect attendance. To have perfect attendance, that means that you're never late to school, you never leave early, that you're here the entire school day, so you miss zero school this entire school year. And this year we have 3 students that we're going to recognize for that. Bella Wilson, Mandy Zhang, and Nikki Zhang. And of course they're here. I'm also going to recognize 2 students for their hard work. These students you'll find in the office throughout random times of the day. You'll also kind of find them if we have a sub in one of their classes. Sometimes you'll find them in the morning helping out. They are the left and right hand of the secretaries in the high school office. They do anything at a drop of a dime. Very, very, very helpful, and I'm very, very thankful for them. Miss Abby Ray and Bella Wilson. And now I'd like to welcome Taylor Rudy. She is with Domestic Violence Services of Southwestern Pennsylvania.
Good morning. As mentioned, my name is Taylor with Domestic Violence Services of Southwestern Pennsylvania, or DVSSP. Each year in February, we host a contest around Domestic Violence Awareness Month for some video awareness projects done by students. Teen dating violence affects about 60% of teens, and this program really gives students a chance to be on the front lines of raising that awareness and pushing the issue for people their own age. It is my pleasure, along with our sponsor of the program, First Federal, to award first place, which is $200 cash and some certificates, to a group of sophomores here at Carmichaels. On behalf of DVSSP and First Federal, I'd like to congratulate Alex Toth, Avery Voigthofer, Brianna Walker, and Milana Hartig with these certificates and a cash prize. So if you guys want to come forward, that'd be great. Thank you.
Welcome, Mr. Lane.
Good morning. This year's Junior Social Studies Award winner did a fantastic job in the classroom, earning high marks in multiple AP and weighted classes. She is a volunteer for the Carmichaels Area Historical Society, taking part in digital archiving and the Find a Grave project at Laurel Point Cemetery. Docent and historical reenactor for the Bradford House Museum in Washington. State finalist in 2021 and 2022 Pennsylvania National History Day competitions, and has been given the opportunity to attend the Washington Journalism and Media Conference in Washington, D.C. this summer. She hopes to pursue degrees in history and communication with aspirations of becoming a museum curator. This year's Junior Social Studies Award winner is Emma Bates. Next up is Mr. McCombs.
Good morning. There's always that one student who keeps you on your toes in the best way. The one who's curious, thoughtful, and fully locked in. Someone who reminds you why teaching can be so rewarding. This student would catch me at lunch the period before their class started to ask, "What are we doing today?" Not out of impatience, but out of genuine excitement to dive in. The questions they asked in class weren't just about what was happening now, but where we were going next. More than once I found myself saying, "Yes, hold on to that thought," because they were already connecting the dots before we got there. They brought their own style and creativity to every assignment, never cutting corners, never phoning it in. And they did it all with respect, focus, and quiet confidence. This student proved that you don't have to be the loudest person in the room to make one of the biggest impacts. This year's ELA 11 Student of the Year is Jericho Schiffbauer. Thomas Friend, is Thomas Friend here?
No.
Okay.
He's at work.
Oh, okay. He was waiting all year for a hug. I was going to give him one. Next up, I'll pass it on to Mrs. Toback.
In AP Language and Composition, a big part of our class is held through discussions. This year, my whole group went above and beyond, analyzing their text, thinking outside the box, and using creativity for our discussion. One student was sometimes hesitant if she wanted to share her thoughts aloud, but she did. I watched her grow this year, gaining more confidence in herself to share aloud, but also within her creativity and her writing. She's open-minded, creative, responsible, and respectful. This year, the AP Language and Composition Award goes to Kaylee Dickey. In Advanced ELA 10, students show their independence. A lot of work is done outside of the classroom, and sometimes for students that can be a challenge. This student completed homework on time, always volunteered, and was always sure to be involved. She not only did what was expected, but also went a step beyond that expectation. She always shared with the class and had unique creativity, and her writing was always insightful. This year, the Advanced ELA 10 Award goes to Milana Hertig. One more. My 10th grade ELA classes are full of students who work hard. Students who complete their work on time, are respectful in the classroom, can make class enjoyable, are what a teacher wants. There were several students this year who did that in ELA, but one student in particular stood out to me. This student did all of those things and more. She was always engaged, wanted to share her thoughts in our discussions, and worked consistently to achieve more each time there was an assessment. This year, the ELA 10 Award goes to Trinity Connard. And now, Mrs. Knisner.
have 2 awards today. The thing about art, and most of you are at a disadvantage because you didn't have it in elementary school, but it is a place where you can find and express yourself. And it is very time consuming. So I have an award for 2 students who you can find mostly in the art room, working on their work and always hard at work and expressing themselves through art. The first award goes to Skylar Glendenning. And the second one is for Bailey Landau, but I don't think she's here. And the next one up is Miss Miller or Mr. Kroll.
Good morning. The Health and Fitness Award is presented on behalf of Mr. Kroll and I to a student who goes above and beyond the requirements and the expected requirements of the health and fitness classroom. And this particular student has done that, plus much more. This student gives their all, has a positive attitude, and gives a helping hand to those around him. This student is also inclusive and shows compassion towards our life skills students and his classmates in general by participating with them and rooting them on during any class activity. He has great attendance and is always prepared for class with the appropriate attire and attitude. This student has also displayed strong will, grit, and isn't easy to give up. He actually challenged me to play badminton with him a few times, and after the 6th or 7th time, he finally beat me, and he never gave up. And that's what it takes to win this award. So without further ado, I'm proud to present the 2025 Health and Fitness Award to Casey Shook. Okay. Moving on. So for the past, this is the Merciful Mike's Award, Leadership and Faith Award. So for the past 4 years, Emma Bates, Isaiah Curry, and Austin Phillips have dedicated their time and efforts to the Club of Merciful Mikes. I say the last 4 years because 4 years ago was when this club was started by Emma, when she was just in 7th grade. We had our first club meeting, September 9th, 2021, with 10 students in attendance. And at this time, I was thrilled and thought that was a lot. And flash forward to now, the club averages around 60 students, which I believe makes it the largest organization here at Carmichaels. And since we get around 60 students, we split it up into middle school and high school on separate days during Mike's. This happened because these 3 students stepped up in boldness and shared their love of Jesus, and it became contagious. Sure, we had snacks when things were first kicked off, but when the snacks stopped, the students kept attending, which meant they were hungry for something more than just cookies and donuts. If I told you all the ways I've seen God move among the students in the club, well, I would be here for a while. And if I told you all the times these 3 stepped up in faith, loved a student in need, or made an impact on the culture of this school, well, we would also be here for a little while longer. Emma, Isaiah, and Austin, you have exhibited leadership among your peers and have demonstrated a bold faith in Jesus Christ. It has been an honor to watch you grow in your faith over the years, and that is why I'm incredibly excited to honor for the first time the Merciful Mike's Leadership and Faith Award. Come on up. Up next is Mr. Rostoka.
Morning, everyone. My first award I want to present is my Best Physical Science Student of the Year award. Physical science is a course offered to 10th graders usually, and this student, his grades were top-notch. His participation, his interest, his activity level, all where I would like to see all my students. He was always interested, he always participated, and all around, he was just a good person. So this year's Physical Science Award is for Austin Phillips. My next awards I want to honor my BOTS IQ team. Carmichaels has been participating in BOTS IQ off and on for about 10 years now. We took a break during the COVID years. It's tough sometimes building a combat robot. So BOTS IQ is we design, build, and compete with a 15-pound combat robot. I took 6 kids actually this year to California to participate, and even though our results weren't what we wanted, we still accomplished everything that we set up for ourselves. We had a weapon working. We were able to be inverted, so if we got flipped over, we were able to drive and still compete. So those were our 2 top goals, and we achieved both of them. I would like to thank the following people: Jason Bear, Logan Brown, Shaylee Glover, Roy Riggleman, KJ Shook, and Liam Yakupovich. Now, Mr. Briggs.
Morning. This year's Outstanding Computer Program Award is based on the Python course that we do here that's offered by Carnegie Mellon University. This student was #1 in the class, highest scores on all the individual chapter tests that are given. This year's winner is Logan Brown. Yep. My second and final award is for Graphic Student of the Year. The whole course is based on producing the yearbook, which I think we do a great job every single year, and I'm proud of the book so far this year. And if you haven't ordered yet, www.jostinsyearbooks.com. Abigail Kepper. Mr. Willis.
So first, I'd like to applaud all students who challenge themselves to take their Carlo and the high school courses. We had a lot of hard-working college and high school chemistry students this year, but one stood out above the rest. And so the Carlo Chemistry Award is presented to Olivia Mata. And we had a clean sweep at the Greene County Envirothon. The Envirothon Team 2 placed 3rd, Envirothon Team 3 placed 2nd, and Envirothon Team 1 placed 1st. Team 1 got a chance to go to the Pennsylvania State Envirothon, and of 64 teams in the state, they placed 2nd. So I'd like to recognize all these students: Rhythm Caffrey Ballman, Ruth Dobosh, Caitlin Kramer, Seiden Myers, Brody Schiffbauer, Team 2, Stephen Lewis, Maya Makel, Mario Pascuzzo, Bridget Pollock, and Caitlin Schoenfeld are Team 3. And Team 1, Emma Bates, Jocelyn Carter, Isaiah Curry, and Hayden Yeager. So congratulations to all our Envirothon students.
Congratulations to all our award winners. This concludes our ceremony today. I ask students that are here today, if you have anything at all that is yours or not yours, ours like textbooks, in your locker, please make sure you clean it out today, because after today, maintenance will take back the locker and clean them and reset them for next school year. And then after that, please return to your homeroom. Thanks, guys. Have a good summer.